Siab Mail Falte, and a massive welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today because, well, we're looking at something truly special. You know, if you really want to know what makes Cork tick, if you want to understand the very heartbeat of the rebel county, you honestly don't need to read a history book. You just need to look at one single glorious weekend. We're talking about the 23rd to the 25th of May 2026. This is the ultimate Lees-side weekend. It's a 72-hour stretch where pure, unyielding sporting grit meets the absolute deepest, most poetic musical soul of the county. From the roar of the terraces to the quiet, spine-tingling hush of an intimate music room, this explainer is going to show you exactly why this weekend is the absolute essence of Cork.
Okay, let's dive right into this perfect itinerary. We're looking at Saturday, the 23rd of May for football under lights, then Sunday, the 24th of May for the hurling roar, and we wrap it all up on Monday, the 25th of May with some pure musical soul. Let's get into it.
To start the weekend, we have a fascinating tale of two matches. Saturday's football opener against Meath is set for Páirc Uí Chaoimh. This sets up an incredible weekend narrative. Two monumental clashes under totally different conditions, but sharing that one unified rebel spirit on the exact same hallowed ground. Think about it. Saturday night gives us that gritty, fiercely atmospheric football setting right under the lights. Then, less than 24 hours later, the scene shifts completely to the massive, sweeping, sunlit amphitheater of a Sunday afternoon for a monumental hurling spectacle.
Section 1. Saturday, football under lights. The Rebels face Meath.
So John Cleary's men are coming into this championship opener riding a serious wave of momentum after securing Division 1 status. If we look back at their league campaign, it was mission accomplished. Simple as that. They proved they belong at the top table by grinding out 12 hard-earned points in what is notoriously the toughest division in football. And crucially, by doing so, they've practically guaranteed Sam Maguire football for 2027 and 2028. The pressure of relegation is well and truly off, and you can literally see that confidence translating directly onto the pitch. The fitness levels of this squad right now, absolutely top drawer. They are outlasting teams in those crucial final 15 minutes. Under Cleary, those old, frustrating, self-sabotaging mistakes that used to dog Cork are just being systematically eliminated. The tackling is ferocious. We're talking clean hands, brilliant body contact. And going forward, they've got real options. You've got Chris Jones coming deep out the field, running hard at defences, and then you have the massive boost of having a proven finisher like Brian Hurley back in the mix, making a fierce difference.
Now take a look at this number, 641. That was Stephen Sherlock's incredible scoring tally in the 2025 Premier Senior Football Championship. We all know the man can shoot the lights out, right? But what really defines this 2026 Cork team is his work rate off the ball. We're now seeing Sherlock put in these massive defensive shifts, literally tracking back and blocking down balls on his own 14-yard line. When your marquee scorer is showing that level of hunger and selflessness, just wanting to contribute in any way possible, it honestly tells you everything you need to know about the culture John Cleary has built.
Section 2. Sunday. The Hurling Roar. Munster Championship Round 5.
So from the pure grit of Saturday night, we transition to Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock. Manager Ben O'Connor has his men absolutely primed. And you know, the secret weapon for Cork hurling right now isn't just the starting 15, it's the sheer depth of their 37-man panel. Captain Darragh Fitzgibbon has been very vocal about the incredible bite in training. Every single Tuesday and Thursday, the competition is just fierce. You have this brilliant new blood, guys like William Buckley from St. Finbarrs and Barry Walsh stepping up and unearthing entirely new options. The battle just to secure jerseys 16 through 26 is relentless. What this means is that whoever steps onto the pitch, there is total unwavering trust from the management and the players that they can execute the game plan at the absolute highest level.
And this brilliantly illustrates what it all means when they finally cross that white line. Listen to these words from Darragh Fitzgibbon. Running out into Páirc Uí Chaoimh, seeing that sea of red, hearing the mighty roar of the Cork faithful, he describes it as pure goosebump stuff. It's not pressure for these lads, it's a profound privilege. That roar from the terraces doesn't just fill the stadium, it acts as a physical force. It's an extra boost that carries the players when the lungs are absolutely burning in the 70th minute. That right there is the civic pride of Cork made audible.
Section 3. Monday, MacCarthy comes home. A legend at the White Horse.
When the final whistle blows on the weekend's action and that adrenaline kind of starts to ebb away, Monday evening brings a really beautiful change of pace. We head to the soulful intimacy of the White Horse in Ballincollig, where a true Leaside legend is finally coming home. Macroom-born Jimmy MacCarthy, who is arguably Ireland's greatest songwriter, is opening a highly anticipated residency. Look at this number, 450. That's how many tickets vanished in a matter of days for this residency. Every single night, completely sold out. It's a real reflection of what Jimmy MacCarthy's music means to the people of Cork and really to all of Ireland. His songs aren't just tracks on an album, are they? They are deeply woven into the very fabric of our lives.
And the setup for this residency is pure magic. Jimmy is backed by a new band, the Electric Horsemen, but it is steeped in such rich history. He is reuniting with Declan Sinnott and Johnny Campbell, his old bandmates from the group Southpaw way back in 1979. Joined by Paul Seymour and Brian Cullinan, they'll be breathing new life to those absolute classics. Ride On, No Frontiers, Bright Blue Rose. It's also a celebration of his legacy, perfectly coinciding with the re-releases of his iconic 1991 debut, The Song of the Singing Horsemen, and his 1994 album, The Dreamer. Hearing these absolute masterworks played live by the very men who shaped them, that is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
This quote from the White Horse perfectly captures the reverence of the occasion. The songs, the stories, the legacy. Imagine it, witnessing a master craftsman, a true poet of the people, sitting down in an intimate, dimly lit room in Ballincollig, sharing the stories behind the songs that have soundtracked generations. It is warm, it is intimate, and it is a profound privilege for the local community to host him. It really is the perfect, soulful anchor to an explosive weekend.
Section 4. Why this weekend matters. The heart of the Rebel County.
So, the crucial point is, why does looking at these three events back-to-back matter so much? Well, because together they weave this incredible tapestry of Cork's identity. They show us the dual nature of the Rebel County, the fierce, unyielding physical combat on the pitch, perfectly balanced by the deep, reflective poetry of our artists. This weekend is the civic soul of Leaside on full display. It unites the entire community. Whether you are standing shoulder to shoulder on the terraces under the floodlights, screaming yourself hoarse in the Sunday sun at Páirc Uí Chaoimh, or sitting in awed silence listening to the opening chords of Mystic Lipstick at the White Horse, you're part of the same tribe. It showcases the hard-won resilience of our sports teams and the stunning richness of our arts. It proves, without a shadow of a doubt, why the Rebel County's cultural and civic identity remains utterly unmatched anywhere else.
So, looking ahead to this ultimate May weekend, the options are just spectacular. Will you be part of the roar at Páirc Uí Chaoimh, adding your voice to the sea of red? Or will you be soaking in the unparalleled musical legacy of Jimmy MacCarthy in Ballincollig? Honestly, if you have the stamina of a true Corkonian, you might just do it all.
Whichever path you choose, it's guaranteed to be a weekend that reminds us all exactly what it means to belong to this brilliant county. This explainer of Cork's finest weekend is proudly published by A.Ward Publications, an enterprise deeply rooted right here in the community, dedicated to publishing the future ethically. So I leave you with this. When the roar goes up and that very first chord strikes, where will you be? Get your jerseys ready, learn your lyrics, and I will see you out there on Lee's side.